January, thank you. It is a For Your Health Tuesday this morning on Rising, and of course it's the week of Christmas. That means we're just days away from the new year, though. So many of you may be making your resolutions, and if one of them is to get in shape, well, we brought in the pros. Certified personal trainer Michael Stull is here to give us a little motivation. We should say one of the top personal trainers in the area. So congrats again, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Making
it's a
the
pleasure
headlines.
to be on here.
I know. Well, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you, too.
Okay, so we're going to maybe go through a couple of demonstrations. But first, if someone has to leave the house right now, if you have one tip for them to get ready for the new year, what would you tell them?
Set realistic goals for the new year. I think people put a lot of pressure on themselves to make these big lofty goals, and a lot of people are going from no exercise at all and to say, oh, I'm going to work out every single day is probably too much. So I tell them maybe go every other day. And if weightlifting isn't your thing, then maybe try to do 15 to 20 minutes of just walking over your lunch hour or at night or in the morning or something just to get you going. Eventually that 15 minutes is going to be 30 minutes, and then you're going to be doing it every single day. Yeah,
even just walking the parking lot or something, right? Can re-energize you.
Taking the stairs instead of the elevator, parking further away when you go to the mall or wherever else you're going, just so you can burn those extra calories. Also, lowering all sugars and carbohydrates. That's the big thing, because everyone always wants to know. They're like, well, what can I do right now? And I'm like, well, lower your sugars, lower your carbs. When our body is low on carbs, we're going to use fat as our energy source. And the brain loves fat as energy, actually. The brain does not like carbohydrates. The brain likes fat as a primary energy source. So when you're low on carbs, your body's going to want to burn its own body fat for energy.
Okay. All right. Well, that's really good stuff. All right. Well, we'll go through some more of these tips, too. But walk us through some moves that you wanted to show us using just not a lot of equipment if you can't make it to the gym or whatever.
Sure. So yeah, just the kettlebell. Pick a kettlebell that's a challenging weight. And I know we've done a segment on kettlebells before, but this movement, you're actually going to be walking. So let's say you were in your living room. Okay, you're just basically doing a kettlebell swing, and you're just going back and forth. Okay, so that's the first one. So you're going to do like 15 to 20. And let's say you only have 20 minutes. You're going to do all these in a row as many times as you can in 20 minutes. Okay,
so you do like a timed thing, you know, instead of worrying about too many reps. Yeah, I mean, I would just like do a couple down and back, and then go to the next exercise. The next one is going to be a swing into a shoulder press. So I'm going to go like this, flip it, and I'm going to squat, and I'm going to press over top of my head. So I'm swinging. And these are full body moves, too, we should mention, right?
Yep, full body. So I'm working majority of all the major muscle groups when I do these movements. So I could do both arms on that. Now,
while you're doing that, too, a lot of people think, cardio is the way to go and just maybe going out running and walking and only doing that. Talk about, though, the muscle building and how important that is.
Well, it's important to build muscle because that's the only way you're going to speed up your metabolism. So you're a good example. I love that you run a lot, but the more muscle you have in your body, the faster your metabolism is going to be. So I would love to see you lifting weights and doing your cardio.
Oh no, is this a challenge, Michael, on the air?
For 2015. But the good news is, like when you're doing a kettlebell swing, I'm building muscle, but I'm getting my heart rate up at the same time. So you're doing both. Okay. So instead of having to go and run and then lift weights, you could do this, and you're doing the same thing. It's getting your heart rate up, so it's tricking your body. The last one would just be a squat into a upright row. Okay, so I'm just
That's a good one for even the shoulders, right?
Yeah, I'm working my shoulders and my arms at the top, working my legs at the bottom. Of course, you can hear me breathing, so I'm getting my heart rate up, which is a good thing.
Yeah. All right, good stuff, Michael. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here as always.
Thanks for having me on.
Good firm handshake there after working out. It's good to see you and Happy New Year.
All right,
we'll be checking in with you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a quick break right now. We'll have a look at your forecast and your commute in just minutes. Stay with us.